everybody. Oh, it's a little fuzzy. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy, I think it's Wednesday. It's June the 3rd. We're into June now. Oh, I guess that means we have Trading Post. Maybe I should have put that up for today. Oh, I'm here, MX Lumavane. Thank you very much for these 6-month resub. Highly appreciated. Good afternoon, Hazel and Chat. Good afternoon to you. I am here. I am so sorry. I am later than normal today. I thought I was going to be about 2 hours late. It turns out I'm later than that. It's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Liked your streaming today. How's it going, Kosa? It's going. It's going. I'm glad to have a couple hours to sit down and just, like, have some tea. Maybe kill a few rares. Maybe do a little trading post. Figure out what's going on. Thank frick thought we weren't getting to stream. Nah, I wanted to stream today. I just had to get my life sorted out first a little bit. We did vet this morning is why I was late. We had a vet appointment this morning and it went much longer than I thought it would. And then we had to kind of sort some stuff out when we got home. But now I'm here. Kapow, thank you for the 34-month resub. Is this Hazel after lunch? It just might be. Pleasantly surprised to see stream, thinking I missed it earlier. Nah, we running late. Everyone okay? I mean, yeah. There's like good news and bad news. You know, we're fine. We're okay. We're in it. Just killed Mythic Lure with my guild. Congratulations, Flagnarod. That's fantastic. That's still pretty hot. I'm gonna put that down for now. I have not logged on in a little bit, so I am going to check my vault. It is Wednesday. I did not get my vault. I might have something in it. I don't know that I need it anymore. I think we're kind of done for the season, but we may as well. Wait, I love this stream start time. Hi, Mama. Hi. How you doing? How are things? Let's see, vault. I don't know if my warrior got one or not. I'm feeling like a little dirty little casual today. Little filthy casual energy. I feel like I just kind of want to do rares. Myth boots. Versa haste. Not bad. Myth gloves I don't need. Myth vessel I don't need. I probably take the boots. I might sit on it for a while, but at least they're myth track. And Versa is actually quite good for keys, which is theoretically what I would be doing, although I'm pretty sure we are pretty done. Time to take tokens for the 1k gold. Yeah, maybe. Could be. Let me take a look at the trading post and trading post tasks. I'll have to see if I want to try and like fill up the bar or if I want to let the bar fill of its own accord this month. If it fills of its own accord, I guess. If I'm kind of done doing delves and I'm done doing keys and I'm done doing raid, the question might surface of like, well then how do I expect my trading post to just kind of fill itself if I haven't done anything? One of those days, amazing fur mama. Oh, thank you. We had tuna and tiki at the vet, and we're taking moose next week. And there's like good news and bad news from what we dealt with this morning. Wish our WoW token would go back up to 380k. Yeah, I think it's gonna trend. I think it's gonna. Well, no, maybe I'm backwards. Here, let me take a look at this. The good news is that nobody's in danger. Nobody's in mortal danger. Everyone's got good appetites, good energy. We're all gonna live for the time being. The bad news is that like, and I don't know, I'm hoping that at least one of you has gone through this before so that you can give me some words of encouragement. We, and I do mean the collective we, have ringworm. Like, tuna has ringworm, tiki has ringworm, I have ringworm. Moose may or may not have ringworm. So it's gonna be a whole thing. I've got a workbook, we're ordering some sulfur dip, I have some fungal shampoo, I've ordered a steam cleaner and some e-collars. We're gonna have to figure out a plan because we also have a couple other things. We've got some eye drops for their eyes. We've got some antibiotics for their tummies because they also have like a bacteria thing. It's a whole mess. Ugh, how did I get ringworm? It's zoonotic. You can get it from cats with ringworm. You can also get it from, apparently, wrestling and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but I think based on my lack of combat martial arts and my close association with some infected cats, it's likely I got it from the cats. Yeah, no one's gonna die. Tuna, apparently, is going to turn yellow because of the sulfur dips that we're gonna do for him once we get the stuff in to do it, because he's like a little fluffy white kitty, and he's gonna be yellow. I'm gonna call him a yellowtail tuna. It's gonna be a whole thing. You guys may not be able to see the kitties for some time because we haven't exactly decided where yet, because we like just found all this out, but we're probably going to be quarantining them somewhere for like a long time. And I have kind of a bad track record with that. We're gonna figure it out. We'll see. I hope that Moose doesn't have it, but we'll see. He has something. What are we doing? We're looking at the trading post. So if I seem stressed, that's why. That is why I am stressed. It's gonna be a whole thing. It's like a do a ton of laundry, disinfect a ton of surfaces, do like it's a lot of work. So we're gonna get to the bottom of it and figure it out. I will have to look at filling the bar. I know we're gonna get a blue version of these for filling the bar. That'll be something. Yeah, ringworm is not worms, which is also highly confusing because the cats did have worms. We fixed that. We dewormed the hell out of them. They are no longer wormy. Ringworm is a fungal infection. It's the same sort of situation as athlete's foot, jock itch, depending on like where it's infecting. It's got a different name if you get it on your scalp. It is easy to treat, and if anything, it's a bit easier to treat in people than in animals. But it's a pain in the butt. It's super itchy. I have some of it. Which is charming and lovely. And for the past like 4 or 5 days, I was showing it to my husband, and he's like, I think you got bit by a spider. And I'm like, I think I have ringworm. And I've never been so upset to be right. I was kind of hoping that he was right. That would have been easier. But you put on some cream, it's fine. I got the stuff. I will be fine. What on earth? Wow, these look crazy on gnomes, huh? Dialogue UI is the name of the add-on. Head to the Buckleberry Ferry. I prefer fungus though. Fleas are terrible bad. I am glad that they don't have fleas. As far as I know, I feel like they would have told us if they had fleas. They don't seem to have fleas, so that's good. They also don't have. We did another exam, and they don't have inner parasites anymore, and I'm really glad they didn't find Coccidio or Giardia, because they've had some digestive issues, and that was not what we wanted. It looks like it's a bacterial thing, so I got some antibiotics for them. It's gonna be a lot of things. It's gonna be kind of a lot of money, but that's okay. We're on it. We got savings for that. Do we need any of these things? I feel like these are not for me. I feel like I've had this pet so many times. It was a TCG pet that I got on the BMA, or like from the card, and then they gave it away as a Twitch drop, and now they put it on the trading post. It's like the 3rd time. Misheard sulfur dip is silver dip. Wondered why tuna was going to be yellow instead of gray. Yeah, apparently it stains everything, and it stinks like rotten eggs, and you don't rinse it off. You like, you dip the cats in it, you get it on the cats, and then you let it air dry, and you don't rinse it, which sounds awful. But the good part of that is that I don't have like a pristine home that I'm worried about them like staining the tub. The tub has already seen some stuff in its life. I am really not concerned if like some sulfur stains get on any of the fixtures, because they're all like 1,000,000 years old and need replacing anyway. So like, that's not a problem. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, my rental is yellow. I don't have to worry about my security deposit, so that's nice. This is cute. Mix it with curry. Yeah, no, they're not going to like that. They're going to need it a couple times a week. Babies are going to get some baths, and they are not going to be happy about it. Oh, yeah, this one in, like, yellow. And then... Oh, I never did get this one. Or was it a, Was it always Trading Post, or was it a, promo mount first? It doesn't look familiar. Trading Post, gotcha. If they don't introduce Sunwalker Torn wearing the new Trading Post armor, I'm gonna be very disappointed. How are they supposed to look different from regular Torn? I thought Sunwalkers were just Torn powers. I thought Sunwalkers were just Tauren Paladins. I didn't know they were supposed to look different. Reigns of the Goat. This is a nice goat. I have goats, but like, it's a nice one. It's a good goat. Recommend. And then I've had this thing frozen for a million years. Okay, I'm happy to leave that be. Is there anything easy that I want to do for Traveler Log or that I want to keep an eye on events-wise? Oh, it's time walking. I might go do the crafting order thing. That's easy. There's Pride stuff up. What do you mean? Like, I know it's June and I know it's Pride Month. I don't think they're doing any Pride stuff in the trading post. There is a micro holiday that they're doing. It's like the troll running thing. I'm not sure when that is. And I'm not sure if it's in the game yet or if it's next patch. Yeah, the running of the trolls. You're thinking of the troll thing. I don't know exactly when. I think it's only one day. I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that. I guess I'll do world quests. Just for my gold. Do I want this? I do still need Harati rep. I'm rep 19. I guess Nexus Point Zenith might... I might do it at some point. Could happen. It's inside the realm of possibility. 27th? Oh. One day is what caused all that discourse. The internet. Interesting. I swear, sometimes the internet just needs the plug pulled. Cosmetics and stuff in Overwatch. I did see a graphic like that in the launcher. I think that is true. Is there any... Oh yeah, I was going to do, just for trading post sake, I was going to do some patron crafting orders. And then I was going to start on a nice, leisurely tour of rares. I was going to start on a nice, leisurely tour of rares all over Midnight to see if any of them want to maybe give me a mount today. I guess I can do the weekly. I suppose that's fine. I imagine we can make this work. What are we saying here? Radiant Shard. I can't play a game where it takes 20 minutes to find a match. That's fair. You only get so many leisure minutes. You don't want to spend them waiting to have fun. Finish the rare mount farming. 8 out of 8? Never again. Congratulations. You must have astronomical amounts of marl now. You must be simply brimming with it. I don't want to give you 5 Dawn Crystals. That's crazy. I need 3 more, just won't drop. I'm looking forward to seeing which one is going to be my next one to drop. Yeah, the heck. I know I shouldn't use concentration, but like, I'm not using my concentration anyway. Who are we kidding? Who do we think we are? We can use this. This is fine. Alchemy will have a bunch of orders that are decently easy to fill also. Oh, that one's free. Love that. I thought I was done with rares in Eversong after the other mount drop. Turns out there's one rare, drops a pet. Yeah, it's the Lynx, right? I did hear about that. Okay, we'll leave that be. See about alchemy. Pride event, 27th to the 29th. Gotcha. Alright, do you think there's going to be cosmetics for it, or is it just kind of you can participate sort of thing? I wonder if they're going to give us any actual, like, things we can keep. Souvenirs. Anything. I have my rainbow trail, but it'd be fun. Title tabard toy. Ah, there you go. That's something. Yeah. Normally I feel like they don't do cosmetics for micro holidays because they're such a short duration. It's kind of rough to expect somebody who wants to 100% collect to be able to log on like a given day. But I guess if it's like 3 days long. Also, they have specific days. They have like Pirate Day with like some toys and stuff. It's not unprecedented. US corporations do love doing Pride stuff. Yeah, it's one of those things that's like, I'm kind of cynical about it, but also in the grand scheme of things, I would rather they do it than not do it, if you know what I mean. Because I feel like if they didn't do it, they would not be doing it for like vastly the wrong reasons. So like, even if it's like cynical, if it makes anybody feel any % supported or seen, then I'm here for it. It's not like they're charging you extra money to go to the Pride thing, right? Like they're not selling the thing. They're just adding a little thing in the game. Love a mount with a rainbow trail behind it as it flies. Yeah. Did I do what I meant to do? I did. Wow, good for me. Look at that. I've done a gathering weekly. That's weird. I don't remember doing that. Let's turn in the alchemy one. I guess I could log on to my warrior and turn in the mining weekly, and that would finish the gathering one too. Just to kind of have it done. Good. I'm looking forward to the rares. Imagine if a group of people flew over Silvermoon with the mount at the same time. You can have a rainbow trail behind a mount for like a little while if you do like use your bauble like this. Ah! My macro! What do you mean? How dare you? Didn't work. I thought I had it macroed into Heroic Leap. I was gonna say if you use your toy and then you mount up and then you fly, you'll have it for a little while. You're not gonna have it like forever. This is where the mine really is. I remembered. Good for me. Oh, I have the stuff and everything. That's nice. Alright, so that gives me that. So we are 300. 300 deep. That's not bad. I could do a pet battle one for like just to get us halfway there. Shall I? It's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward. Wish they would add the whole color spectrum of chicken mounts. You want to have a rainbow of roosters. I'm going to go to Stormwind, and I'm going to go lay waste to local wildlife for Trader's Tender. That's what I'm about to do. I have it macroed where I leave behind a rainbow trail whenever I use Divine Steed in my paladin or disengage my hunter. Nice. Yeah, I do... And I don't know why it's not working today. I do Angelic Feather on my priest. And then I do, literally. Angelic Feather on my priest. Oh, there it goes. Heroic Leap on my warrior, disengage. Yeah, all the movement abilities I try to put it into. Expensive toy, but worth it. It's cute. Let's go to Stormwind to go kill some bunnies. That's on brand. There's a portal out of here somewhere, right? I don't know about you guys, I never port out of Silvermoon. I just end up in Stormwind via other purposes, I guess. Neighborhood, maybe? There are portals here. There we go. Are you guys Steam Cleaner people? Can you tell me like fun and exciting things about them to cheer me up? I forget which one I ordered. I ordered one that was going to get here rather quickly just so I could start using it. Because there's some stuff that's upholstery that's going to be kind of difficult to like disinfect properly, so I figured Steam would help with that. I used my priest to get 3,400 Mythic Plus rating. I healed keys as holy for this rating. All of this was holy priest keys. I don't think that's the recommended way to do it, but it did work for me. I was, but it caused mold, so we don't anymore. Oh. Oh man, imagine. That would be bad. Let's grab a pet. actually. Give me Tiki. Bad luck finding good groups. Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky that I have a regular standing party of friends to run with. I didn't pug any of it. Hot or steam? Autoclave your couch. If the humidity, I do have ergometers, so I can keep track of my household humidity, and I think my heat pump actually has a dehumidify setting. So if I really need to, I can run it through that to bring down the humidity if I find that the steam cleaner. I'm not. We'll come up with a plan. Had to get rid of all of our carpet, which is a W to beat TBH. Yeah, we don't have carpet to begin with, which helps. We do have some rugs. Although I'm not planning on keeping them in areas that the cats are in for the duration that we're dealing with this. I gotta figure out what's reasonable in terms of quarantine. Because it's a good idea to keep them contained in an area that's really easy to deep clean. But it's also got to be something that we can all, like, live with and actually keep up and not, like, give up on for the next kind of 4 to 6 weeks. And I don't know if I am... I don't know. Well, I need to think about it. Try it really well. Let's leave your walls and floors are wood. Or in North America, we got drywall, baby. Everything is made out of dust. The shelter you got the kitties from. Yeah, I have a lot. I'm not real impressed with... They're doing their best, and I will forever be grateful to them for, like, the fact that I got my kitties from them, because they're lovely kitties and I love them very much. And I wouldn't, if it weren't for those people, I wouldn't have met these particular kitties. But they are for sure in way over their heads. It's just been kind of one thing after another with them. I have a ton of respect. I mean, I always did, but I have extra respect now for people that, like, rescue kittens off of the street, because a lot of these things that cats can come with are really frustrating to try to get on top of, like, a lot of these internal things and the skin things. I'm just glad no one's got fleas. Yeah, we have vinyl flooring. We also have linoleum. It's also all extremely old. I haven't done a thing to this house since I moved in. There's only, like, so much money. I don't think I'm gonna redo the floors or anything. We'll figure it out. Mother-in-law gave us a kitten, had fleas. I want to end it all with fleas. I'm glad that these 2 babies at least have us, because we're going to get them sorted out. We're going to look after them. They're going to be okay. We love them very much, and we're going to fix everybody. On the one hand, it's nice that I work from home because it gives me a bit more flexibility to kind of spend the time, like, sanitizing and managing everything. But on the other hand, there's a little part of me that kind of wishes I had a life that kind of got me out of it for, like, a little break at a time. But I gotta be the mom. I gotta be the grown-up. I gotta deal with this. I guess I'll hope you're doing well. Hi, Milligram. Thank you very much. Glad to have you here. But we gotta make sure we look after us, because if we get too stressed and our immune systems are in bad shape, we're just gonna continue to get it worse than I already have it, and then we're gonna just, you know, you don't want to be spreading it back and forth. That sucks. But the good news is the kitties are, aside from all of the ringworm, they're doing good. They seem happy. They were actually very good at the vet. We brought them, I was glad I was able to make them an appointment together. I gave them, like, a nice treat while we were there. They were hanging out in the carrier. They were, like, snoozing on my lap. We were there for, like, 90 plus minutes. Just, like, in the exam room, like, waiting and, like, talking about stuff. And a lot of waiting. And they were very patient. That's a long time for 2 kittens to be listening to, like, big dogs and stuff through a door. And they did really good. They didn't flip out. They didn't, like, hide. No one decided to start Cat War 3. How are we doing on number of pet battles here? Puppy slept belly up, legs up, snoozing comfy for the first time yesterday. Happy she's feeling comfy at home. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm happy too. That's really sweet. How are Moosey and the kitties? They're doing okay. We're gonna have to manage some stuff. We have a bit of a household ringworm outbreak. Tuna and Tiki and me all have, like, ringworm lesions and, like, spores and stuff, so we're locking this place down. What are we doing? We're 13 to 15. Okay. Poor Moosey has, like, an awful lesion on his lip, and I don't know if it's ringworm or not. It could very well be because he's been exposed. It's also where he tends to get pimples. He's going into the vet soon, so they'll have a look at him, and we'll just kind of treat him as if he has it until then. But poor guy, he came over to me yesterday and he kind of put his chin in my leg. And then after he walked away, I'm like, yo, why am I bleeding? And there was just, like, blood on me. And I'm like, wait, this isn't mine. And then, of course, we had to play the fun who's bleeding game. Where you go check both cats and both ends. And then, oh, wait, hang on. It's Moose. He's dripping. Poor buddy. Awkward teen dog. Yeah, Moose gets pimples on his chin. We clean his bowls. He's got stainless steel bowls. But sometimes animals just get them in, like, teenagerhood. Kira used to get them, too. When she was a young teenager. Okay, 15, perfect. Okay, so that puts us at 500, which I feel like is pretty good. The back half of this I think we can probably do. Oh, there's some rainbow stuff. It doesn't say when. I wonder if they're going to give you those things during the thing? I don't know. Let's go do some midnight rares. That seems reasonable. Found out recently ringworm is a fungal thing. Yes. Always thought it was like worm eggs under the skin in a ring shape. Yeah. Honestly, it's a little, like, it's gross. And it sucks, but, like, fungus is slightly less yucky to me than worms, if that makes sense. Because they did have worms, and that was also yucky. Like, this is definitely no fun, and we're gonna sort it out. But at least it's not literal worms. I don't know. I also used to think that it was like a ringworm under your, like a literal worm under your skin, because that's what it sounds like. But it's not. It's a fungus. People get it all the time. It's not good, but it happens. It's not particularly dangerous. It's just kind of annoying. What are we doing? Silver. I feel like most people have also kind of, like, dealt with a fungal infection before in their life. Whether that's, like, athlete's foot or, like, a yeast infection or whatever. Like, a lot of people have kind of been through that, so you sort of know what to expect. I should change the name to ring fungus. Changing starfish to sea stars after all. Sending fungal-free vibes for you, Moose and kitties. Thank you. Thanks, we're gonna need them. I am going to, after stream today, just kind of make a plan. And then probably do, like, a lot of laundry. We're gonna have a lot of laundry to do, so I think I should just start. And just work through it one load at a time. Had cellulitis? Not fun at all. Childhood enemy of kittens. Had it last May, took several weeks. Moist environment's not getting completely dry after a shower. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was reading too. I'm an anxious person. I'm a compulsive Googler when it comes to stuff like that. I don't know everything, but I've done some reading. Fungus likes moist environments. Funnily enough, it's actually, if you have fungus, fungal infections of your fish, that can be very annoying to deal with because you can't just dry it out because they're fish. There are treatments for that, but that can be super annoying. Luckily, my fish, as far as I can tell, do not have fungus. Nor do my shrimp. Shrimp can get something called clado, which is, I think, a fungal infection that kind of mimics eggs, but it's like green. And people on shrimp forums will post pictures of their shrimp and being like, yo, is she pregnant or is she dying? Am I going to be a grand shrimp? Or am I going to go into shrimp mourning? The shrimp people are funny. They're big memers. Technically, you could dry the fish out if you're in the mood for sushi. There are antifungal treatments for fish, depending on what you're dealing with. There are dips. There are things you can add to the water. It seems like a real pain in the butt. There's things you can, if they have like the growth on the face and it's a big fish that you can kind of like treat, you can use a Q-tip in a certain, I forget what you're supposed to do. Luckily, I'm not dealing with that right now. Can you imagine at the same time? Oh, I did all my aquariums yesterday. They are looking good. They are looking fine. Gave a couple plants a nice trim. Replanted some stuff. Fish are okay. I did accidentally feed my betta fish shrimp food this morning, but I forgive myself. It's fine. She ate it. It's fish food with a little more algae in it. She'll be okay. What is your mount here? This is a speculative shredder tank. It is one of the mounts on the vendor for the 3.4 KIO saddle. I got my 3400 rating, and this is the mount that I picked off of the vendor for it. Now, when you talk about fish dip, start getting kind of hungry. No, we're right there. Man, I'm tired. Had a big day. I had like a lot of weird dreams last night. What rare mount did you get? I got the augmented storm ray from Netherstorm. That's the one I got. My brain had to decode that. I don't know what's wrong with me that I don't retain context for that kind of thing. Always. Like when someone asks me a question, instead of like considering the conversation I've just been having, I like back out and think about like the most macro sense of it possible, which is a huge waste of time. It's super annoying. It is not my best trait. It's like, well, I don't know. I have, how many mounts do I have? Some of them could be considered rare. What do you mean? Oh yeah, the rare mounts that I'm farming. The thing that I literally put in my own stream title, that would be it. Dreamed a neat looking meteor fell over the huge blast wave. Oh, that's... I was gonna say, that sounds like a nice dream, but I don't know if it's a nice dream. Kind of a cool dream. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it! I did make it. Haha, I tanked it. No one was injured, just displaced? That's good. To be fair, stream chat's notoriously ADD-esque. Yeah, I suppose so. I, however, have been screened and have been found to not have ADHD. I paid a psychologist money because people told me I did, and she said I do not. Just like this, I guess. What are we doing? We're going... Am I ready for Solomon? Nah, we're gonna check for more rares. There's more down here. But yeah, we do jump around a lot. That's true. Keep having a dream about high school, and that's weird because that was 20 years ago. I still have dreams about having to go back and work at the last workplace that I left before streaming, and that was like 15 years ago now. A long time. But I keep having dreams that I have to like show up there and like pick up a shift. No, I had really violent dreams last night. They were upsetting. I don't want to upset anybody, so I won't get into it, but it was not fun. We're gonna do this one. Anybody home? Somebody home over here. Took a very small break from WoW after my roommate recommended me to play this super cozy game called Elden Ring. Never played a Soulsborne game, been a very enlightening experience. Yeah, notoriously cozy, that one. I mean, you can get, like, fluffy, furry armor. I never beat that one. I put some time into it. Let me see what my, like, time in is after this rare. What are my Elden Ring stats? I know, like, obviously I didn't win, so I haven't, like, beaten it or anything. I have, that's why. I only have 15 hours in it. That's not that long. Oh, no. I dithered. I dilly-dan-dallied. What's cozier than dodge rolling in circles around an eldritch horror? Can't get me. I'm the gingerbread man. Ever since my class is finished, I've been quite literally dreaming of nothing. Wake up feeling time passed by and it's a weird experience for a couple of days. That sounds nice. You've released it. Maybe you're just sleeping like super good. I tend to remember my dreams and be conscious of them when I've had really interrupted sleep. Anything that pulls me out of my sleep cycle early, and I will become aware of whatever dream I was having. My feeling is that if I finish the dream and I stay asleep, I won't remember it when I wake up. My first experience with Dark Souls in 2012 had me crying. Yeah. I was too stubborn. Like a combination of emotional and stubborn. Like, so I would get tilted, as you do, when you are fighting a frustrating boss that you're not overcoming and you're making the same mistakes over and over again. But I was like too stubborn to give up, but I was too emotional to improve. So I would just get like locked in like hell. I'm just fighting and wiping to the same boss over and over and over and over again. In Dark Souls 1, it was a pair of bosses. I forget their names. I'm sure I'll have a negative feeling when I remember or am reminded of their names. It was two bosses that you fight together. It was in Dark Souls 1 specifically. I also had trouble with the pair of bosses towards the end of Dark Souls 2 in my SL1 run. That was where my SL1 run died. Ornstein and Smo. Yeah, that's what it was. It was Ornstein and Smo in Dark Souls 1. And they ruined my life for like a couple of days. And I remember I was like fighting it like late into the night, not getting anywhere, super mad. And then I woke up the next morning and I started playing it again. And then I killed it like the following day after like a night of sleep. These days I would just put it down and like move on with my life. Nothing here. I feel like I get challenged enough in the rest of my life. Don't need to bash my head against my boss at work just to come home and bash my head against gaming bosses. See, that's wise. I think that's very smart. I do think difficult games can be satisfying. I think there's a place for them. But I gotta be in a very specific and particular mood for that, and I may have outgrown that specific and particular mood. They don't really happen to me anymore. I was 10 years old in 2012. Oh my gosh. I know you're not a baby, but I'm going to think that you're a baby. Hey! I got a mount. Woo! One Cobalt Dragonhawk for me. Heh heh heh. Cobalt Dragonhawk. It's a good thing I'm not posting highlights for these because I don't have the stamina right now to be really excited. I am pleasantly surprised. We're gonna work with that. Congrats. Thank you very much. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, it's got like kind of a... Is that me or the mount? No, it's the mount. It's got kind of like a pink sparkly aura. It's got glitter and feathers. I didn't know it had glitter and feathers. To be fair, in Elden Ring, died twice from spamming the shift key to dodge, only to press it so many times that I got the sticky keys notification. Yep. Kicked me out of the game. By the time I got back, the boss would have annihilated me. That used to happen to me. I don't think it was in Elden Ring, but it was in a game, some other game I used to activate the sticky keys by accident. I think it was usually because I was like beginning to type something and I wanted to capitalize it, but I kept like second guessing what letter I wanted to start typing with. Maybe this wasn't a game. Maybe this was just WordPad. I'm gonna leave the stream title alone. It was true at the beginning of the stream. Next time, tomorrow, we can use the... We can add +1. Lucky, lucky. I need it now, it's pretty. Yeah, this is, I feel like I've gotten quite lucky at getting, like, some of the best ones. I could have gotten a ground mount. I could have gotten, like, the pangolin. But we're looking good. I know, speaking of pangolin, I think I'm gonna go to Zul'Aman. I'm gonna have a little look-see. So I officially now have 1 mount from Eversong Woods and 1 mount from Voidstorm. Any mount that you mount up on while using pango plating will temporarily hide the pango plating. I assume that is also true for a pango mount. It just shows you as your own character model. I think it would be cool, but I don't think we're lucky enough to get a pangolin squared. Nope, this is number 2. I got the augmented storm ray, and now I got this one. That is less fun than stacked pangos. At least it doesn't wipe it. I feel like there's some transformations that like clear when you mount up, but they don't reapply when you dismount. I will not read that entire message. That is pretty gross. I do not think that branding is aimed at me. Hello. Imagine if we got 2 mount drops in a day. That would be something. I shall not get distracted by gold world quests. I do have a quest to do world quests, but I want to do rares for now. 2 mount drops. What is this? Christmas? It's June. Sunny, sunny June. Decaying Diamondback. Yeah, I can do Decaying Diamondback. This character can take it. Doesn't even need a flask. I feel like nothing's happening. Congrats on month 1 of the Partner Plus thing? Oh, thank you. You know, it's funny, I was digging around my dashboard. I couldn't figure any of it out, like even a little bit. Either I have become grandma when it comes to using my computer, or it's not very clearly laid out in the back end. Because I, like, dug for it, and it was not clear to me anywhere. I don't even know where you're seeing it, but that's good news. Appreciate that. I could use good news today. This one takes a while, huh? That's a lot of health. That's just what I say whenever anything is slow to kill. I don't actually know how much health anything has. 30% now. I gotta figure out what's been going on in news lately. I know we got a drop date. I think it's June 16th. Is that true? For 10:00, 12:00. I don't know. The next one, 12:07. Just under your stream screen shows how many points out of 100 you need. Oh. Tiny vermin. 616? Is that what I said? Can't remember. I'm kind of made of pudding right now. Separately from all the animal stuff and the WoW stuff, I had like a garden tragedy a couple of days ago that I didn't even talk about on stream because it was so sad and it was so stupid. But there's a hopeful update now, so I can tell the story. I had gone into my raised bed and I had noticed that there was kind of like a big hole in the mulch. I guess I had poured like a bucket of water from my aquarium and I'd kind of like disturbed the surface of the mulch. So I stepped into the bed to kind of like smooth it over with my shoe. That wasn't very smart of me. I know that now. But I did that and I smoothed it out. Thunk, thunk, thunk. That's fine. And I go to step out of the bed and I just hear a crunch. And I look and my poor cucumber plant. I had one cucumber plant. It was for a long English cucumber. It was $8 whole. And I had put it in because I was just excited to try it. I had a good spot for it and I wanted to see if it would grow. And it had a flower on it. And I killed him. I stepped on him right at the stem and snapped it off like half an inch above the soil under every leaf. And I was so heartbroken, especially because like it was right in the middle of like a bunch of other stuff going wrong with like the pets and everything. And it's just like, no, this is so stupid. I stepped on it. But the hopeful update is that I've been going out there to visit the plants. That's like my little coping spot, is I just like hunch over my little bed and I look to see if anything's growing and I pick any weeds if there are any. And it is putting on a new leaf. It found some strength from within. It found a spot from lower down on the stem, like even like under the soil, and it pushed up a new leaf. So there's hope. It definitely took a huge setback. But there is hope. And I'm going to visit it every day. And baby it. And I am no longer allowed by myself to put any feet in the bed for any reason. If you need to get in the bed, rotate around it. Sit down on the ground. Get your butt in the dirt. Do not step in the bed. Sad. Tragic. Where you were leading to stepping on a baby bunny. No, that would be... that would suck. No. I did see a snake. I didn't pick it up or anything, but I enjoyed seeing a snake out there. We don't have dangerous snakes here, so they're all kind of cute. They're not that big. They like to sunbathe. No, it was my cucumber plant. And then I bought another cucumber plant. Not the same kind, because I couldn't find the same kind. And the new one is like for like a little salad bush cucumber. And it's like much smaller. And I put that in sort of nearby. So I'll keep that one and I'll just see how that does too. I like cucumbers, which is why I'm planting them. It's something that I know I'm going to actually like eat. Lots of rares up. First time I've ever had someone call snakes cute. Really? You don't know any snake fans? I'm not like... I don't want one. But I enjoy seeing them out and about. Perhaps because we don't have dangerous ones here. I have no reason to fear from a snake. They they're always kind of like warm and dry, and they go, and they've got like pretty skin, and I don't know, I just feel like a little special when I see one. Long English cucumber, are those different? No idea what their name is. Yeah, they're kind of long. I don't know, they're the ones I usually buy to like chop up into, I don't know, sushi and stuff. They're long, they got dark green skin. It's a cucumber. They're narrower than like a pickling cucumber. Look up hog noses. Yeah, hognose snakes are cute. Corn snakes too. Do you like classic WoW? Yeah, it's fine. I don't play it much ever. I had fun in hardcore when it came out the first time. That's about it. I would not hold your breath for classic WoW content from me. Thought you were talking about the snakes. I do not put snakes in my sushi. I do not consume snakes. Snakes are friends. I remember the first time I saw a snake swimming in like the lake, and I was so shook because I didn't know, because I always see them like kind of dry and warm, you know, tanning somewhere. I never really thought about them swimming, but they totally swim. That would be snooshy. I don't think that snake consumption would fit into my pescatarianism. Maybe an aquatic snake, but at that point, or is it not just an eel? I want to go swimming outdoors this summer, but I need to clear up my open wounds so that I don't give myself worse infections. It's so sad. I was so excited. I was gonna have like a outdoorsy girl summer. I was gonna do a bunch of swimming. I can still go hiking and stuff, and I'm sure I could probably do some swimming if I wore bandages and stuff, but like I should probably not be dunking lake water into my lesions. I feel gross right now. It's like I have leprosy. Am I doing a world quest? I didn't mean to do a world quest. I just got sidetracked. I've been abducted. I came here for a rare or something. I came here for a rare and I didn't find it, so I should maybe fly the loop one more time and then we can head to Herondar and try that. Banish her to Gnomeregan. Oh, hey, it is up. Maybe. This one's tricky. Yeah, no, there he is. Grew up with rattlesnakes and copperheads, always having to watch your step outdoors. Yeah. Snakes are nice here. Gotta be a little careful with the spiders, but I'm not super scared of them. I just like wear gloves if I'm gonna be poking around any place that I know is particularly spidery. Let's think about nice things, huh? You guys gonna do any summer reading? Checking out any good books from your library or picking anything up from your bookstores? Maybe that's what I'll have to do instead of summer swimming, is I'll just do summer reading. I'll just bring books to the beach. I am rereading The Hobbit right now. The dwarves just escaped from Mirkwood in the barrels. I'm taking it like really slow. I'm trying to like really appreciate all the little bits and pieces. Patikins, thank you for the 14-month resub, Jippy! Rereading books makes me realize how little I remember from like things that I've read before, which on one hand I could take negatively and be concerned about my memory capacity and whether or not I'm dumb. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna say, you know what, this is great. that I don't remember things from books that I've definitely read before because I get to enjoy them all over again. I get to reread it like I never read it before, which is kind of partly... I mean, it's not true, but if you forgot everything, then it can surprise you all over again. Item level 284. Outlander books, nice. Reading Lady Tremaine, Rachel Hutchauser. Any classic literature recs? Depends on what you like. I feel like classic lit sort of spans a variety of genres. You've got classic like fantasy and sci-fi and horror. You've also just got like classic like people books. You've got like your great American novels. You've got your Mark Twain. You've got your Austens. You've got your Bronte. I like Jane Eyre. I like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I like Bram Stoker's Dracula. Classic lit is also usually easy to get like cheap or free copies of, especially like if you have an e-reader or if you don't mind reading on like your phone or a device, you can usually get free, because they've entered the public domain, you can get free copies online. That's us watching Jeopardy reruns. It's been long enough that we don't remember the answers. Yeah, I just picked up a hard copy of Jane Eyre not that long ago, actually. I decided I wanted to get one. I read it a lot as a kid, and it's been a little while, and I wanted to have just a paperback. I found a movie called Hot Frosty. Don't know if I'll watch it yet. Can I tell you, I have watched Hot Frosty. Haven't seen a variety of like really excellent classic and pop culture touchstone movies, but I have seen Hot Frosty. It's pretty much what it says on the tin. I don't regret watching it, but you gotta temper your expectations a little bit. It was fine. There's a froggy in this cave. I'm dying for a good Dune reread. I want to get hard copies of the first 6 Frank Herbert Dune novels. I don't know what versions. I don't know if I want to look for hardcovers or trade paperbacks or if I'm fine with mass market paperbacks. I don't know what I want to do yet. It can get kind of expensive. So nothing, I guess, for the moment, but eventually. I've read them before. I know I like them. I know they're good rereaders. Just gotta get something for the shelf to have in the back pocket for when you want to do a good reread. Okay, I cleaned out these rares. I did every rare in the zone except for the one that I don't like to do. So we're in good shape there. Can pop over and see what's up in Herondar Voidstorm. YouTube group I watch makes a habit of watching bad movies, bad Hallmark Christmas films. Yeah, sometimes a bad movie can be kind of fun, especially like with friends or something. Especially if they're funny. But sometimes you go in watching it expecting it to be funny and bad in a good way, and it's just bad in a bad way, and you're like, well, this was 90 minutes I'm never getting back, assuming that you make it that far. Man, my bags are full of garbage. That man doesn't have a vendor on it. It's got everything but a vendor. Sharknado, all time, really great, really bad movie. I watched it somewhat recently. I think I was expecting too much from it because it's been around for a long time, so like, and I'd heard of it. I felt it had like, I don't know, somewhat enduring cultural relevance, but I think it just has a really great tagline. It was okay. Good books deserve good print. Yeah, true. It's just spendy, that's all. My discretionary budget is going into antifungal therapies right now. Like watching Jaws this time of year. Summertime right before swimming season. Do you like watch Jaws and then go to the beach? Because if so, that is very funny. Forget watching Die Hard at Christmas time. You tried watching Jaws in June? That's excellent. That's fantastic. I respect that so much. That's excellent. I think for millennials of a certain age and persuasion, Sharknado franchise being carried by Tara Reid has a certain fascination. In Michigan, so my beach is a lake. Valid. Hey, I think Lake Beach is beach. I live in a land of many lakes. I get it. We have both kinds of beaches, but I find that lake beaches are like a little bit nicer to just like hang out on because there's not as much sharp stuff. You're not as likely to like slice yourself in like a barnacle because of the lack of barnacles. Watching Friday the 13th on Thursday the 12th so I can be hip and cool. How confident are you there are no lake sharks? 80-90%? Yeah. We like to joke about the big one. There used to be rumors in the lake that I used to go fishing in, kind of just outside Victoria, about like a mythical sturgeon, like a great green sturgeon that lived in the lake. And it was kind of like a lake monster thing, except that there may or may not actually be a sturgeon there. It's technically possible. Just like an enormous fish. I never saw it, but it's fun to think about. When I lived in the LA area, made my partner drive us over to the Die Hard skyscraper so I could see it in person. Here's a pilgrimage for you. Always watch Twister. Have added Twisters to the list too. Twisters pleasantly surprised me, actually. I enjoyed it. I got a kick out of it. I thought it kept the spirit of the original pretty well. I had like a little disaster movie kick. Not super recently, but not that long ago either. Am I on the right place? Yeah, there she is. The more I watch the sequel, the more I like it. I thought What's-His-Face was actually quite good in it. I didn't like his acting as much in Something Different that I saw him in, but I liked him a lot in Twisters. This is stunning and gripping online radio content, by the way, praising the acting of What's-His-Face. Not to be confused with Who's a What's-It and that one guy. Powell! Yeah, Glenn Powell, that's the one. I liked Glenn Powell in Twisters. That's what I'm trying to say. I felt like Glenn Powell's problem with breaking into like mainstream movie stardom a little bit was to some extent that his look is just a little too classically handsome. He doesn't have any kind of like identifying like weirdness or flaws or anything that's like super obvious that would make him more memorable. Like he's a great actor and he's a beautiful man, but like not in a he's got one of those faces that just kind of like you forget as soon as you've seen it. And I mean that in the sweetest way possible to somebody who will never hear what I'm saying. And I always wondered if that was holding him back, that he didn't have like more of like a memorable, I don't know, oddness to him. I feel like the internet really goes for, or like the pop culture these days really goes for like kind of a vaguely odd guy. He is not a rodent boyfriend. Too handsome to be a movie star, one heck of a problem. Yeah, I don't think this is a real thing. I'm just talking him a butt, but sometimes if you're thinking about pop culture, you'll come up with weird stuff like that. Love Twister. Haven't seen Twisters yet. Apparently should. You might like it. There was a rare, but I got, like, confused and distracted. Like, never found it. I don't know if it's still up. It was Lotus Dark Blossom is on the top of the hill. That's what's going on. Alright, not up. If it was, I missed it. Always worry that a sequel will be a letdown. They usually are, I find. Not always. There are notable cases of excellent sequels or sequels that are even better than the original, but most of the time it feels like it's just kind of a, well, someone with money decided to make it rather than someone with a vision decided to make it. We think this will make more money. Therefore, you should make a movie. Hoping that when I finally get to watch Devil Wears Prada 2 that I love it as much as the original. People around here liked it a lot. I haven't seen it yet. I'm sure I will watch it eventually when it crops up on some streamer that I'm paying for. Yeah, Allison's all about it. I remember that. This guy's not up. This one is. And it's under the shelf. I see where you're going with that one. I respect the effort. Devil wears cerulean polyester. Oh, my almost up. Look at that. Nope. Can't make me. What's this one? I don't know if that one counts as a Stramarine Assault Rare. I feel like they don't. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember this one. We can do this. Oh, I'm sleepy today. I gotta figure if there's anything else I'm working on in WoW this week, aside from just Trading Post and I guess figuring out how I'm gonna get the rest of my Trading Post credit. I don't think I'm buying anything this month. I might drop 50 tender for the crown, the yellow one. But to be honest, I have it in white. I have it in a different color, I'm pretty sure. Getting pretty lucky over here. I think. Yeah. Why don't I just try and fight that one up there in the mushroom? I just realized how close it is to the ground. You just pull it to the ground. I've been wedging myself up there and then trying to loot him. Any non-cloak back piece feels like an insta purchase. I'll look at it again, but I did take a quick look through, and I don't think anything really like stood out to me as I'm gonna wear this. More of the homebody wear sweatpants. You know, respect. Big same. I have my winter sweatpants and I have my summer sweatpants. I also have my ripped sweatpants, and then I have my nice sweatpants, you know. These are the ones that you'd wear for yard work, and then these are the ones that you'd wear, like, grocery shopping. There's layers. It's gotta be a real special occasion for me to wear actual, like, jeans. I like this mount. It's pretty. I gotta look at the 10 or the 12. I don't know why I keep saying 10, 1207 patch notes and see if there's anything I'm particularly excited about these days. This guy kills my warrior. I had to wear a suit all morning, and I was pretty grumpy about it. Oh, that does hurt. That's right. Haha! I did get it. Or I got them down. I did not get them out. Not that lucky. I remember when I used to try to put on cute outfits to go to the vet, and I do not do that anymore. There is a non-zero chance we're gonna end up with some kind of biohazard on here. Let's just wear something that's really easy to chuck in the wash. But the babies were good. This guy sucks. I can beat him on this character, but I kind of don't want to bother right now. I just used all my cooldowns. I think we leave that one. We do this one. Been having good luck finding them up, maybe because it's like not the weekend. Late stream, yeah. A little later time slot. Just like a special occasion. Okay, so that one's hard. That one's fine. That one's hard. Let's go check for Lotus Dark Blossom one more time. Sparks Joy. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. I got a mount drop today. I got this one from Rare and Eversong. Lucky, lucky, lucky. If I get my next rare mount drop from either Voidstorm or Eversong, I will be finished with either of those zones. And honestly, this is like a super nice one to have. This is the one I wanted more from Eversong than the Hawkstrider. Oh hey, he's back up. If he was ever up in the first place. Let's take her home. Oh, Herondar, actually. That's right. We gotta do Herondar. Do a little Herondar tour. Yeah, Blue Dragonhawk from Eversong rares. Exactly. I think it's called Cobalt. Double check. Yeah, Cobalt Dragonhawk, that's the name of it. It's got like this really pretty kind of pink and blue feathers aura. Can I find the Herondar portal without using my map? Is it this way? Is it this way? There it is. Not the shortest route, but we did find it. Got my second mount from Rares last night. Now I can scratch Herondar from my list. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Those are good ones to get, and that's nice to have, like, one zone completely sorted. I'm a teeny bit jealous. When I go rare hunting, I also activate a prey in the same area, 2 objectives in 1. Oh, that's smart. That's a good idea. I like to think that the whole time I'm doing this, I'm also getting Marl. Well, I don't just like to think that, it's true. You do get 50 Marl per rare, but like, you know I need it. I know I need it. Nice. Love to see him up. Yeah, sitting at 5,400. I think I might be able to get my Soltheral Soiree done this week. Either done or pretty close to done. Got a couple more decor recipes. Down bad for Marl. It's the anima drought all over again. I thought it was going to be not nearly as bad because of how gnarly resonant crystals felt like they were. But I feel like they've been adding more things to them, like for Marl in patches than they did for resonance crystals. Resonant crystal purchases felt like they were pretty front-loaded. And now it seems like they're happy to kind of use Marl as like a main currency for like patch cosmetics too. And I wasn't really caught up with all the things for Marl originally. But we're still getting it, so it's not a bad thing. I need it. I'm happy to get it. It's exciting to get drops of it. And we got plenty of characters to do this on. I extra hate him right now because he's a mushroom. Die. I have some button mushrooms in my fridge. I should make a vengeful stir fry tonight. Just wage revenge on the entire kingdom of fungi. I'm holding them all accountable. Not vengeful. Seems like decor expansion content like Marl is supposed to be evergreen. Should be continuing to farm more within midnight for currencies to get the cosmetics even after the expansion ends. Yeah, well, if you think about it, like, if you wanted copies of, like, Legion decor, you would have had to, and many people did, go back to get more, like, Legion resources. They, even when they were adding decor to, like, old reps, they, in many cases, made a point to charge old currencies for them. So I think that it'll be kind of the same thing going back. Like, if you want to get War Within currency or War Within decor, you'll come back and get War Within currencies, etc., etc. They kind of set it up that way. But it would basically be just for, like, copies. I don't want a potato bowl. Sort of evergreen. Stumpy can bite me, except he's not allowed to. I'm leaving. I remember that was one of the things about decor farming in kind of the pre-patch that I really liked was that it gave you a really good reason to go back and like do all of this super old content, you know, run these old dungeons and check on your old reps and stuff like that. Do like an old daily quest to get some rep because there was now something that you wanted from it. Doing old professions, like it was fun. It was like a nostalgia tour. Man, can you imagine being nostalgic for midnight? I feel like it'll happen eventually, but hard to picture when you're in the middle of it. Anybody home? I'm already a bit nostalgic for Hallowfall. Oh man. What's the latest expansion you're nostalgic for? BFA. Because I don't think I am yet nostalgic for Shadowlands or Dragonflight. Or The War Within. I like have fond memories, but nostalgia is like a very specific feeling in my opinion. And when I like think about it, I'm thinking of Anchorweed and Star Moss and Island Expeditions. Yeah. I'm nostalgic for The Last Titan, but that's just because I'm from the future. Do Island Expeditions once in a while for something different. I was doing them for a while for decor. I needed the doubloons to buy a piece of specifically Horde decor that I didn't have. So I did. And it was pretty fun. Stumpy kills me more reliably than Annulus. I think it's because I can stop his... Annulus has more like avoidable damage and I can like stop his cast. I'll go try Stumpy. I'll get my cooldowns up. I'll go try him just for science. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Hi, you good morning. Hope the kitties were okay. Hi, Dorna. Good morning. This is spicy. It does kind of take everything I have. Health and damage potion. Patiently waiting for BFA Remix to complete my collectibles from Island Expeditions. The raw RNG burned me out during 8.3. Yeah. Yeah, it's fair. And it's still RNG if you want to get all that stuff. Like the Mogs especially. The boxes help, but not as much as Remix would. Fair. I'm a Boomkin main. Anything in the open world soloable. I'll try Stumpy, but not until I get like the same stuff, like health pod, damage pod. I'll give it 5 minutes. He tends to stump me though. Maybe he doesn't like the way I talk to him. Every time I fly by him I go, "Hey, Stumpy." Maybe he doesn't appreciate me bullying him. Nice to have some time to bond with the new mount. Have a good day off for a nap. Oh, it's too bright outside. Have a nice rest. As a rule, not a fantastic idea to bully things that could crush you underfoot. Yeah. I have a friend that while we were chatting, he was like, "Hey, Stumpy, with the... I'm not even gonna... Give me a mount, please," and he got a mount to drop. So you never know. Oh, man. Ay. That one's not up. This one is. Nice birdie. Oh, we're doing it. See you later, Mr. Sonic Gen. When in doubt, flirt with the drops. Oh no. I don't want it to be revealed that after all these years it turns out I have no game. Chronic lack of riz, as the kids say. I think Ohurana also has a bunch of health. Yeah, it's one of the elite ones. Anytime you see the double star on my frame, that's going to be an elite rare. But some of them I find to be more manageable than others depending on what their mechanics are. If a lot of the damage is loaded into a cast that's interruptible, or an AoE that's avoidable, that's pretty good. I think Stumpy enrages, I think, is his problem. I'll take a look at it. You can make up for the lack of Riz with some sick aura. That should work. I don't know if I have aura. I have something. This is why I'm still here. I don't know if I'd call it aura, though. Let's say persistence. I feel like I have a relatable, normal amount of aura. So Boomy, I have Soothe, so I can get rid of it. Yeah, I think he's gonna kill me, dude. I think he's gonna giga kill me. I'll try it. I got my potions back. I'll go see. It's the same thing with Revengerous. Revengerous is like super dangerous. You have power word fortitude. I do. That's true. Do this one first. He might cast his rage more often than I can kick it. We'll see. I've got a 30-second interrupt. It's actually pretty good. Sometimes it's 50. I'm not mad at that. Aura is unique. Building an item from a bunch of different materials has more aura than buying the item up front. Oh man, my raised bed is full of aura then. Instead of getting like a kit or like some 2x4s and learning how to build a raised bed the normal way, I found a bunch of garbage and I like literally cobbled it together with a sheer lack of understanding of how to use any of the tools involved. And you know what? It kind of sort of holds dirt and the veggies are growing, so it's fine. It's giving apocalypse a little bit, but that's okay. Oh yeah, Stumpy. Not here. Razul's fine. Alright, bro. Hey, Stumpy. One mount, please. Wow, I'm really powerful. I did not kill it. I just phased into a phase where Stumpy is dead. I do not get any loot. Unlucky. Oh. Yeah, we manifested something. I don't know if this was the desired outcome. You took him out with your mind and you still didn't get them out. I know, I feel like I just like deleted him from existence psychically. That was funny. I'm gonna take this character home. I've got an alt that I can do my whole round of runs on. Or so I killed him with one click. Stumpy betrayed you. First fungus, now Stumpy. How could they? It's time to start a cult for some loyalty. Yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna take a short break. I will be back, and then we'll do it all over again on the Warrior. Appreciate it, BRB. Okay. We are back. We have some tea. I turned on the fans to get a little air in here because it is getting warm and like muggy in chat. In here. Also in chat. Hi Hazel. Hi chat. Hi. So, Dorda, the kitties have a couple of things wrong. They're not in danger. It's just things that need some clearing up. We got some eye drops for an eye infection. We got some antibiotics for a bacterial infection in their tummies. And they also, both Tuna and Tiki and myself, have ringworm. So, we're locking this place down is what's gonna happen. I'm a little stressed about it, but we're all gonna be okay. We just have a lot of work ahead of us. Let's do some rares. And you know what's nice is I can come to work and stream to you guys and you can't get it from me. So that's good. I don't have to worry about leaving spores in an office somewhere. I'm so sorry. Yeah, me too. It sucks. But what are you gonna do? We're gonna get it sorted out. I've had this like itchy like scale like lesion basically. And the past week my partner and I have been like, I think I got bit by a spider in the garden. What if it's ringworm? I don't know. Does it look like ringworm? We like Google it. Yeah, no, we all have ringworm. Husband doesn't have any lesions as far as we can tell, so he might be okay. Moose may or may not be okay. Yeah. But it's all it's all suspicious and it's all bad. Moose has a lesion. It may or may not be ringworm, but we're treating him as if it is until he can get into the vet next week. We have treatment for it. It's treatable. It's just going to be a real pain in the butt because it's one of those things that gets in everything. We went to the vet is how we figured it out. They have a lamp that they use to check for spores. It's basically like a black light. And they like look at the lesions and stuff. Yeah, exactly. And we've just like we've already been through the disinfecting things. The good news is they don't have Coccidia or Giardia. They did another fecal sample test and they do still have runny butts, but it's from something else. So we're gonna get them fixed up. I'm just like stressed right now. I'm just a little overwhelmed, but that's a normal feeling. It is reasonable to have, and we're gonna be fine. We're gonna do one step at a time. On the bright side, guess who's getting a steam cleaner? Wow, that's fun. Yeah, builds character. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of other bright side. I mean, none of my clothes are difficult to wash. I don't wear anything super delicate that cannot take a wash and dry on high heat, so that's good. I don't have to worry about ruining my clothes. They're pretty sturdy. Bunch of t-shirts and sweatpants, that's all fine. It's not a rental. I'm not worried about staining anything with the sulfur dips. That's good. I work from home, so I can keep doing that. That's good. You know, lots of bright sides. I have some savings, so I can afford all this, so that's good. Number of times my kids would bring home lice from school or wherever. Don't miss those days. Yeah. I remember my parents going through my head with, like, the comb and how we were told very stringently to never share hats because, you know, head lice would just, like, make the rounds. Not fun. Yeah. The kitties also never have to go back to their rescue. Like, they're done with all of their appointments there. They don't have to ever go back there again, so I can get them clean from whatever they have, and then they're not going to get reinfected with anything because they don't ever have to, like, they have each other and they don't have to interact with other cats. And they're in good spirits. They had a lovely time. I don't know if they loved the vet, but they didn't hate it. They were pretty chilled out. It offends me that whoever named Ringworm knew full well no worm is involved. Yeah, it's a small rescue I got them from, and I think they're most likely in quite a bit over their heads. But I'm glad that Tuna and Tiki are out of there at least. The vet was saying they've probably had it for a while, and then the stress from when they went back in for their neuter most likely gave it a window to kind of, like, become more prevalent. One of those things. We'll get everybody fixed up and feeling better, and they should start to feel better reasonably soon. It's just going to be quite some time of disinfecting and treatment to make sure it doesn't come back, is, I think, the thing. That wasn't a rare, that was just a mob. Reminds me of the opposite, chickenpox parties. I never had to go to one of those. I got chickenpox the old-fashioned way. From, I don't know, someone. At least I've had it, and I got it as a kid. Sucked, though. We used to do oatmeal baths. I remember those always smelled kind of good. And you'd get like a little cloth, like, sachet of oatmeal, and you would have it with you in the bath, and you would put it on all of your sores. Mom said they would happen in her small town growing up. Mom had me hang out with the chickenpox kid ASAP. Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember being hired during my infection. Do they not have vaccines for that yet? That's kind of crazy. I don't really know much about it. What a funny human experience. There is a vaccine for chickenpox? Oh, there's some good news. Hey. Good news number 2. Can't hate that. Oh, I wonder if I should be... I mean, I guess I can enjoy this one, too. I was going to say, maybe I should ride around the other mount, because I got 2 now. Should prevent shingles later on, too. Yeah, that's good. Not a lot of rares that I'm seeing. After all of this, I'm gonna need like a vacation. I guess it's good that it's not happening like right in the middle of I don't know, patch launch or an expansion launch or something. Now is kind of like a downtime as much as we get one. I feel like this is sort of downtime between patches. Oh, this week. Oh, I just remembered. This week we have this ritual site back up. I could do, not today at this point because I'm enjoying rare farming, but I could do maybe tomorrow kelp farm for kelp stalker mount. I should try to get that this week. That and the lynx kitten from ritual sites. I should try to do that this week while it's up before I forget. Rares have about a 10-minute spawn timer if you want to camp them. Yeah, good to know. That lines up with what I was hearing. 10 15 minutes. Varying. Not too long. I don't think I want to camp them though. I think I'd rather just kind of fly through, do a couple of laps, and then try another zone if not, or another character. Man, I'm gonna be paranoid about every itch I have now. That sucks. I'm one of those people that like really gets in my head about stuff like that, and it's just it'll just make you crazy so fast. Yeah, somebody must have just done the rounds around here. I don't see much. Guessing you wouldn't like to travel back in time to the days when everyone had something. You mean like fleas and mites and stuff? Suppose not. I don't think I'd like to travel back in time. Just in general. Friends like that, yes. I remember in high school they tried to gross us out by telling us about the mites that live on your eyelashes and eat mascara. And I remember thinking, well, they're clearly not bothering me. So like, why are you anti-mite? Like, I remember thinking, like, you're showing us stuff under a microscope. And I feel like they're just trying to talk people out of wearing makeup. But, like, if there's no actual, like, health issue, you know, like, you have all kinds of organisms living on and within you. Humans are not sterile creatures. Nobody is. Life is not sterile. If it's an issue, then by all means. But, like, if they're just there, I feel like... I feel like that's just... yeah, exactly. This is anti-mite propaganda. I remember my friends were joking about how we were going to feed our mites every day. More non-human cells than human cells. Isn't that weird? Do you ever think about yourself as just like your like the biome inside of you and how it kind of like dictates your health like adjacent to you? Sort of. I'm not phrasing this very well, but do you ever like think about it? I don't know. It gets to me sometimes. Think about it way too much. I hope that I'm a nice place to live. Does that make sense? I hope that I am a nice place for my microflora and whatever to live. I hope they're happy. Yeah, we are ecosystems. I'd like to be a nice one. Try not to think about that. It'll drive me mad. Apparently, when you have a baby, some of the baby cells go in your brain, become part of your brain. Think might not be true. Sometimes I wonder about this. Wow. I know pregnancy makes massive and sometimes unpredictable changes to your body. I have not been pregnant myself, but I know about that. My biome is an anarchy with a crippling economy. Annoyed at the fact that I have to drink so much water every day to function properly. Yeah. I kind of like it. I think it's just a nervous tick with me. Sipping whatever water or like herbal tea I have at hand is just kind of like a reflex. And I feel itchy if I don't have anything. Love water. Never a thirsty person. Yeah. I feel that. When I was a kid, I would only drink when I was thirsty. It was awful trying to make me drink if I didn't actually feel like it. I don't think anyone bothered. My grandmother at one point was an RN, a registered nurse, and she would tell me about how important it was for your health to be hydrated. And I remember like taking the wrong message from that and being like, okay, so I should drink maximum amounts of water. And I drank like a lot of water. And then I had to learn about moderation. No, I don't think I did it like out of spite or anything. Like, oh man, you think I should drink water? I'll show you. But like, just no concept of balance. That's when I learned that your kidneys can only go so far. Or so hard. I don't really want to do either of those. I think just for the amount of time it takes, I'm gonna probably just start skipping most, if not all, of the elites. Could be a chronic dehydration psyop. My mind telling me I'm not thirsty. Because I'm not used to it. I wonder how long Tunan's gonna be yellow for. I'll have to take some cute pictures of him before because I feel like he's gonna be a big grown-up cat by the time he's not stained anymore. They grow so fast, yeah. They're both growing like crazy right now. Yeah, the vets are having us source and do sulfur dips, which are going to stain Tuna in particular, because he's a white cat mainly, yellow, along with presumably some things in my home, and also smell stinky like eggs. And it's for 4 to 6. It's twice a week for 4 to 6 weeks. These cats may not like me by the time that we're done with that. I need to like, I don't know. Get a cute. I have a couple cute pictures, although it's from when we're all like infected. But like, I need them to remember that they love me now because they're not gonna love me for a little while. Someone who's only had female cats majority of his life. What's the biggest difference you've noticed from a boy cat to a girl cat? My boy cats so far seem to have less physical capacity to pee vertically. Kira used to do a thing where she would squat to pee and then she would just stand up while peeing and then just like clear the edge of the box and make a huge mess. And I eventually had to use like massive litter boxes that would like catch it. And because of the physical arrangement of the boys, they don't seem able to do that. They kind of just pee down, which is sort of useful. Appreciate that. Wait a minute, it's afternoon. Yeah, we're at a weird time today. It is 2:25 p.m. for me. Because of the different physical setup, though, you also apparently have to be more careful with boy cats to make sure they're staying really hydrated because they are more prone to urinary crystals, which can be super dangerous. You want to make sure that they're getting plenty of fluids and peeing regularly and plenty because urinary like blockages and crystals can happen very quickly and they can be super dangerous. Ah! Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Cousin's cat gave me and my sister ringworms, so we didn't have to deal with the cat side of it. Human side, less intensive. Yeah, I'm less stressed about me having it than trying to just get it off of the cats and out of the environment. I think that in the scheme of things that are annoying, I feel like the cleaning is going to be the worst because it's going to be just like tons of laundry and disinfecting. And then the cats and their treatment is gonna be second worst annoying. And then for me, I'm just putting a little cream on my little leopard patch twice a day. That's fine. Like, I'm itchy, but I'm fine being itchy. We're sorting it out. It's supposedly I'm not contagious as long as I'm medicating it. Did magic trick disappearing? Yeah. Cat does a half flip to pee to the point where she pees upside down. Wait, what is everyone infected with? We have ringworm. It's not great. It's not cute. It's not a worm, which is good. It's a fungus, but we definitely have ringworm. Yeah. The vet brought out this lamp to look for spores, and the cats lit up like fiber optic balls. It was awful. One of them had like a little patch in his armpit, and she like pointed the lamp at it, and I was like, oh no. Oh dear. And then the vet like left and was like, I'm so sorry, this is gonna be dramatic, but I need to go put on like the stuff. And she comes back looking like she's like with like the full gown and everything. Yeah, both cats and I have it. As far as I know, my husband doesn't have it. Moose is kind of an open question. Yeah. Yeah, she came in full PPE. We'll get on top of it, but you're gonna hear a lot of me complaining about it for the next month or two. It's gonna be kind of like our life for a little while. I thought I had it this whole last week. I was just hoping I was wrong. Blacklight cat ringworm, quite the light show. Good news is we actually happen to have a blacklight. My partner uses it to like charge up some UV fishing lures or something. Anyway, we have one, so we can torment ourselves that way. It's one less piece of gear to get. Yeah, if we end up treating everybody simultaneously, I don't know if we're going to end up quarantining them all from each other. The main point of quarantining the cats to one room would be so it's an easier space to sanitize. But if Moose has it also, I can't just keep Moose in a bathroom. He's like 75 pounds. He'd barely be able to turn around. It's just not happening. Deal with washing detergent. You don't so much freeze things. You want to heat them pretty high. Apparently it dies at about 110 degrees Fahrenheit. So you use hot water to wash stuff, you use high heat in the dryer. You can also use laundry disinfectant, which I do have. And you want to be washing bedding, surfaces that they're on, clothes that we've been wearing while touching them every single day. So we're going to do that. We'll do all of our bedding again. Making sure it all gets dry, because sometimes my dryer doesn't get things fully dry. Yeah, I have the kit from the vet. I'm gonna do some research. I'm not gonna take too much internet advice because it's gonna make me crazy. I don't think it's intended for us to get our house to 110 Fahrenheit. I think if that was the treatment, they would have started with that. Yeah. I'm going to follow the advice that was given to me by the veterinarian that has seen us. And I am not going to make myself too crazy trying to chase every lead that anyone gives me just because it's just going to make me anxious. I'm going this way. And I'm already fairly prone to anxiety in the first place. Let me double check the 110 figure. I'm questioning it now. Where did I read that? Speaking of dying. Maybe kill the boss first. No, that's what it says. 110. I'm getting a steam cleaner too. It's a bit superfluous, but it should help me be able to clean things like that are like upholstery and their cat tree, that kind of thing. Remember to always start the treatment by reading a haiku. Listen, we need to bless the place with good vibes first. Fahrenheit, 110 Fahrenheit, which is 43 something Celsius. And no, I'm not going to make my house that hot. I don't think cooking the cats is the recommendation. Yeah, to be fair, 110 Celsius would also kill it. Yeah. No roast kitties. I'm sure that would not help their diarrhea. Oh my god. Oh. We're doing fine. Everything's fine. We're gonna be fine. I just need like a nap or something. Yeah. We're gonna be okay. We're going... Should we do a lap of the other two already? I feel like we didn't find that many in Eversong. I can probably go back and do another lap of Eversong. Chocolate helps everything. I don't know, man. I was stressed last week because I thought one of my teeth was infected and I couldn't tell if I needed to like make a dentist appointment or if I was just having like psychosomatic pain because I was so wrecked because of Kira. And like I still can't tell. I feel like because it comes and goes, it's fine. And also I can afford it, but like I don't have any dental coverage at all, so like trying to get an appointment and paying for everything is kind of a mess, especially if it doesn't need doing. So I'm keeping an eye on it, but like, man, imagine if that happens on top of everything. But that would be the one thing that chocolate would not help. Yeah, dental coverage has very recently been part of government healthcare under a certain earning amount, which for last year I was over. Or maybe the year before that. But generally, no. Vision and dental care is something that is insured through your employer or not at all, and my employer doesn't insure it because nobody employs me, so I pay out of pocket for dental and vision. Which is why I'm still wearing these glasses that I need an eye exam, but like it's one of those things, you know. I can kind of sort of I can see fine. It could be a smidge sharper, but I can read the signs on the road. It's all right. I'll get an eye exam eventually. I need a grown up. Let's see if we can find any more good rares. Yeah, it would be nice if they were covered, but for me they are not. We're going down here. I'm just gonna need all the emergencies to just like take a number and happen one at a time. That would be great. I'm glad the cat saw the vet today. At least we have a plan now. Or at least the information I need to make a plan. if we don't find any on our way back up, I think I'm gonna port to Voidstorm and go check those ones. Yeah, I think that is a plus. Efficient way to farm epic gear for dawn crystals. Fastest is probably, if you're willing to wrangle people to do it with you, is mythic zeros, because you're gonna get like loot drops from every boss, and I feel like for time for effort. But you can also just kind of doing your round of weeklies, so doing like, especially if you don't need that gear, bountiful delves, nightmare, and then regular prey is gonna give you disenchantable epics. One thing I really like with the new Trading Post bird mounts is they not only have a summoning animation when cast, they also have an exit animation when dismounting. Oh, nice. That's cool. I haven't seen it yet. I don't have one yet. I will when I finish filling the bar. I'm gonna stop by and take a look at Soiree while I'm here. See if we can pick a close one. I don't know if you can DE the gear you buy for Marl. Maybe? I'm not in the right spot, am I? So, I am 4 of 6 with Blood Knights, and I'm nearly finished with Shades. And it looks like I can get an extra point for Blood Knights, but it would decrease my Shades rep, which is kind of annoying. But I think it'll be fine. We'll pick that. And then I'll give, I feel like 1 token to Shades and the rest of the tokens to Blood Knights. And that's fine. That might do it. It's not very much rep. Yeah, 100, which I think might do it. Honestly, I might just go do that now, come back and see if that's enough or if I need to pick up another quest, because it's just right over here. Doubt it. Blizz made it so you couldn't DE gear you bought for resonance crystals. Yeah. I was getting a decent amount from like my 2 pinnacle caches a week, plus prey, plus delves, like bountiful delves. This is like decent like amounts of disenchantable gear. But I think Mythic Zero is probably still faster, but that would require group content, which is not what everybody's trying to do if they're farming. Oh, that was a fast quest, huh? Throw that one in. Oh, nice. I got Life of the Party, which seems untrue. I finished my Shades of the Row rep. I very clearly do not have finished Blood Knight rep. So it's kind of weird that they just gave me the Umbral Dragonhawk, but I guess that's fine. I'm not finished with the rep. Okie dokie. Or if you say so. I'm just gonna dunk the rest of my rep in here because I still want to finish it properly for the sake of the vendor. Hi Kinley, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Hazel's very special late stream. We are about 2 hours and 12 minutes in. I mean, when you Thanos snapped Stompy to death, I guess anything's possible, right? game is being unpredictable today. These reps are account wide though, so I don't think I could be possibly finished in another character because that's a warband reputation. I think it's just bugged. Something odd going on with that. Saw a tooltip noting I had Blood Knight at max rep, but they're freshly at 3-6 today. It's Blood Knight for me as well. That is the one that I have not finished, but the achievement thinks that I finished. Hacking the game? I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Shaggy starts playing in my head. I didn't earn max and lose it from a negative because I'm only 4 out of 6. I have 2 full rep levels after this one. I wouldn't have dropped 1,000 rep that way. Smile away. I think the game just broken. I don't think I did it. I think this thing's bugged. World of Warcraft Midnight bugs? Say it isn't so. At least it's a bug in our favor, I suppose. Streamer privilege. Yeah. That would be it. It must be my streamer client. Maybe because at one point we played a Blood DK. That would be funny. WoW works in strange and mysterious ways. That's how you got into Dragonflight while everyone else was waiting on a boat. Mm-hmm. It's 2 of them anyway. The other reason I picked this to do is I thought maybe I'd run across one or more of the ringers that I still haven't done yet. Oh, Light Bloom's right here. You receive and lose rep depending on who you're assisting, but you cannot, to my knowledge, lose rep below a threshold. So once you've reached a rep level, 4 out of 6, 5 out of 6, whatever it may be, you're not going to drop below that. But yeah, I think it's possible that I kind of like Dorda's theory. We haven't had reps that decrease. Well, we have had reps that decrease. You know, there's some pretty old ones. Like Bloodsail and Goblins come to mind. Those have all kinds of funny ways that they act with each other. Gelcus Magrum, yeah, it's true. There is precedent. But who knows? I feel like they're making things buggy. Streaming late. Should be on for another 45 minutes unless I run out of steam. I was planning on doing my normal amount of time, just starting whenever I was able to get on. All the opposing ones adding towards an achievement. Yeah. I mean, there were achievements related. You weren't really trying to balance them, though. Sort of. Not concerned about stream, concerned about itch. Eh, I mean, it's not dangerous. I'm not going to die of it. Australia, don't normally see you live. Yeah, we're late time slot today. I had a nice long vet appointment this morning with Tiki and Tuna during normal stream time slots, so bumped it back a bit. It's not going to help me. It is just about 2:47 in the afternoon for me here. I did get a rare dropped mount this morning. I got the Cobalt Dragonhawk to drop from Emersong Woods Rares. That was pretty cool. I guess I'm up 2 mounts because the Umber one came from that achievement that I didn't earn. At the same time. Means I have almost 2 hours left at work. Kinda love Wednesday. Where is my runestone? Here it is. I wonder if I should try to find or make a group or something. Oh, somebody's doing it. I guess it's only Wednesday. It's pretty early in the week. I kept forgetting that. I kept thinking it was later in the week. Somebody's doing it. I am 2 of 8 now. I am 2 out of 8. I have the Augmented Stormray and I have the Cobalt Dragonhawk. They've been dropping pretty politely so far. I don't feel like I've had to do an awful lot of drama yet. Too fancy, right? Not too shabby. Slay. You guys are sweet. Happy Pride Month, everybody. I can't believe June snuck up on me. I knew May was ending, but I wasn't prepared for it to be June 3rd. I gotta come up with a member video and I gotta write up a member post. I completely forgot. Be a busy weekend? Pride Festival here this weekend? Oh, fun. Hopefully some good weather. Getting out there. .93 Fahrenheit this Saturday. Not the worst, could be. Victoria does do a Pride March. I don't live there anymore, but when I did, I would see it sometimes. I feel like last year there was like a conflict or something. Like there were 2 events that wanted to happen at the same time. And they were for different causes. I forget. There was some drama about it. But they do celebrate Pride in Victoria. Nice. That was surprisingly non-painful. Managed to squeeze my way into a friend group that has fit gays with great jobs. That should be a club. One of them has 1 million hotel points, so he gets a huge suite for us all downtown for our Pride event, way up in the upper floors. Nice. That is a sick club to be a part of. That sounds like a great party. 1 million hotel points. Does he just like travel for work or something? I guess that would fit into having a great job. Alright, what do we get? Stuff to disenchant. Some gold. 2 events I wanted to go do this year. Have to work this weekend, missing one altogether. All good. Oh, I'm really happy for you. He does pharmaceutical. Yeah, yeah. Something, something. Let's see. Blood Knights. Oh yeah, I should check shades too. So I could spend 200 Arcana and get this sick shield. Or 100 and get... Yeah, okay. I'll bite. Transmog. One of the shades, because I've finished them, so I can get this lance. Honestly, I feel like the lance is supposed to be for... I don't know, it's at the bottom of the vendor. I feel like I'm supposed to be finished the rep for that. I think they're just giving me access to the vendor. Yeah, nothing is locked on this vendor. That's really funny. I guess I could just not bother finishing this achievement. Like, I guess that as far as the game is concerned, I am exalted. Man, that's weird. Oh well. Let's go to here, or Voidstorm, and look for rares. Voidstorm. This way. If we can get lucky and we get a mountain drop from one of these, then we can carve one zone off our list. Wouldn't be too bad. I hope that the invasion point content in 1207 is actually fun. I didn't get around to trying it on PTR. I've heard there's like a decent amount going on in those sort of like zones. It's not just a straight ripoff of when we saw them in Legion. There should be some more to it, which I'm hoping turns into it being kind of fun. We'll have to see. Gotta scoot, get ready for work. Doodles. Have a good day at work. Man, this Blue Mountain blends right into the zone. Before the expansion launched, I had a bug. Wait, did I have a rare up? Yeah, I do. Almost all the reps on one of my characters managed to reset it. Oh, weird. That's annoying. It's not just a reskin. Excited for more content. Also, hi Diva. Hey. I've made a mistake and entered a cave I should not be in. Yeah, I guess it'll just come down to if it feels fun to play, if the rewards are structured well. We'll see. I enjoyed ritual sites more or less once I kind of got into them. Sometimes I just need to be in the right like mood for something, or I just need to have enough time for it. I am normally pretty good at finding this cave. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Just went in the wrong cave. Here we go. Come on, now drop. One mount, please. Nope. No guilt trip this time. Nordrasil. Again, with the 100 gift subs. Holy cow, dude. True patron saint of Hazelnutty Games Inc. Holy moly. Thank you so much. Congrats to those who got them. Wow. tree that keeps on blessing. Love supporting the content. Well, it means a lot. Secret is I'm a well-off gay with a good job too. It crossed my mind. I was like, does this mean that you two are fit gay with great job? And then I was like, I don't think I should say that. I feel like we're friends, but I don't know that we're friends to the point that I should say that. But it did cross my mind, so you can say it. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh. Thank you so much. One man, please. Nope. All of. Cheers. Gift subs will hit people that don't already have running subs. I don't think they can stack on people with existing subs. But it's super nice, because if you have a sub, even a gifted sub, you won't have, it means no ads in this channel for the month. Epic sub bomb. In order to still test what I would do if I had money. Well, I appreciate it a lot. I never expect it, but I do really appreciate it. Twitch is the large part of, what keeps us running here. I'm playing Dark Souls lately, and every time I get unstuck, I get stuck somewhere else. Party weeklies at 0 rep on level 5 for Blood Knights got the achievement. When I hit 6 in the other rep I was missing. I think the Blood Knights are just broken. I think that they're just granting you the rep. See if you can buy everything off their rep vendor. I could, and I'm not done with them yet. What would happen if you give more subs than there are viewers in a stream? I'm not sure. I don't know what would happen. Maybe you would hit, like, recent viewers or something? Or maybe Twitch just takes the money and then doesn't give anybody the sub. Gotten a gift sub from a stream I wasn't actively viewing before. Goes to viewers who have been on and those that are not. Oh. Is the Legion time walking vendor missing for NA2? Oh, I don't know. No. I don't know. I haven't looked. I was kind of thinking I might skip time walking this time around. I'll have to do it when Turbulent Time Waves start. Which is going to be later on, right? I think this is just normal time walking still. Yeah, it makes way more sense for it to go to people that have seen the stream recently than to, because followers, sometimes people might have followed the stream like 9 years ago and then they just haven't, you know, they sold their computer and went on a boat and they haven't been on since. I think after a point they also look at streams you share viewers with. This lady's not here. Oh no, she is. She's just up higher. Confirmed starts June 30th. Oh, that's good. Gives us a little bit of time. I say things people spend real money on things I meant as a joke. I still feel sorry for the guy who race changed to a gnome because I suggested he would have a better chance of joining our guild if he was a gnome. I have to know, did he get into the guild? Don't tell me they left a gnome out on the streets. Yes, and then it wasn't long before race changed back. I see. Some people will do that super casually. Some people just race change, or like as a meme even. Back before before like the transformation toys were more popular, I used to know people that would like come to raid. Maybe not every day, every week, but like once a month they'd be just something else. Yeah, it does cost money. I'm exactly like you. I'm so cheap about stuff like that. Switch up my headphones. I don't have any game sound. I haven't had for a while. How am I supposed to hear the doo-doo? To some, it's just some gold, I guess? Yeah. Yeah, and some people have more gold than you can shake a stick at. Remember when you had to pay real life money to switch the skin of your character? Or like change their gender? They used to sell recustomizations. I mean, the bar's in hell, but I guess it's impressive that they put that on the barbershop for free. It was a pretty big deal for them to do like all of the character customizations and make them all available, because it used to feel much more like intense when you made a character like, I'm committing to this face and like this color and whatnot, because you'd be able to change your hair, but that was kind of it. Jewelry, I guess. Okay. Doing good. I thought gnomes were just short humans. Do we have Warcraft lore on where... We do. I just don't know it. I was gonna say, I should know where gnomes come from. Aside from, like, a mom and a dad gnome loving each other very much. Like, I feel like I should know more about it. I don't. Uncultured swine. Yeah, I think that... Was the barbershop not a Wrath of the Lich King feature? I feel like they added the barbershop in Wrath. Not 100% though. Might have come before then. Mechanomes, then Curse of Flesh? Yeah. I don't really remember much about the Curse of Flesh. I remember vaguely Prince Erasmus being like, my father, and then in the dungeon. It was all very Cartoon Network. Wasn't a big thing, yeah. I don't know why I always figured that mechanomes were doing voluntary amputations to get their cybernetics. Was that not part of the plot of mechanomes? Am I just imagining that bit? I think I'm just imagining that bit. Here, we're going to Harendar. They were? The newer ones, oh. Because that's wild. Mini pork.
Has been ravaged with vermin. If we deal with that problem, the elders will be more favorable with us. Take a Grimlings. They are always up for a meal.
Didn't race change a lot in the almost 20 years I've been playing. Rogue had a couple faction changes. I faction changed my druid a couple times for the sake of PvP, because I always wanted to be Alliance, but on at least one occasion I made her a Horde, like troll druid or something, because I wanted to be able to queue with Horde players back before they let you cross faction queue. And then I swear that my... I don't know, they don't show you a history of it anywhere, do they? I was gonna say, I feel like my priest... I know that I made my... In Shadowlands, I played a human priest, and that's a separate character that I made separately. I feel like my gnome priest maybe got race changed and then race changed back. Or maybe started as not a gnome and became a gnome. I'm forgetting a little bit, because I also had like a warlock that went between human and gnome. Which was silly, because I don't even think I kept that warlock in the long run. If you look at your account billing log, it's all there. Oh. I don't know, that sounds like a scary box to open. Check the Blood Knight vendor. Weirdly enough, I cannot buy the ensemble or shield. Man. Some luck. I'd be scared to look at my account billing history. As long as they don't add it all up, I suppose. Adding up my /played time was one thing. Remember when people were like finding out what their Steam accounts were worth and then just like losing it? That was a whole thing. Main priest has been a Blood Elf for ages, then was a Draenei for a while, then back to Blood Elf. Yeah. I feel like I enjoy the leveling ults too much to race change, because if I wanted a character of the same class in a different race, I'm just gonna level another one, really. Especially now with how many things are account-wide. It used to be more tempting back when things like reputations and progress was so character-specific. Yeah, people still sell WoW accounts. It's against TOS. Buying and selling accounts, I'm pretty sure. But I'm sure it's done. The account played out and was eye-opening. Yeah, mine surprised me a little bit. And mine's missing a lot of history because I'm such a chronic character deleter. Oh wait. And I've deleted characters that I can never get back. Which is A-okay. That's why I deleted them. In 3 years, I put about 10k hours into Project Zomboid when I was running a roleplay server. Except that when I love something, I go hard. Things will get perma-deleted after a certain amount of time. They only stay in your account recovery for so long. They used to keep characters of a certain level like forever, but they don't do that anymore. Only have 2. Wait, hang on. Let me figure out where I'm going here. This one, oh, this one is the, down here. Rare things. One is the tabard from the pre-event from TBC. The other was a pet you could only get raiding Karazhan during the pre-release for Wrath. Nice to see you on later in the day. Actually get to watch. Hello. Special edition afternoon. Well, afternoon for me. Later in the day stream. We're on for about another 20 minutes or so. Playing Project Zomboid right now. I've been feeling another satisfactory playthrough. They just came out with a patch update. I want to say 1.2. I'd have to double check. It's now crossed over into when the stream used to start. Yeah, it's true. I used to do, what, 3 to 5? Back when I did shorter streams. I forgot I used to do 2-hour streams. I feel like nowadays that's not enough time. It takes me a whole hour just to, like, get going. I think I did 90 minutes for a long time. I used to do 90 minutes twice a week back when I was more heavily focused on YouTube. I do think I had better density in my stream back then. I had more to say. I'm a little more relaxed now. We still have things to say. There'll be something going on, but... I'm not as afraid of dead air as I used to be because I can't be. There's going to be some dead air. My thinky thoughts run out at a certain point, and that's okay. Either that or you just keep thinking the same thought like over and over again. You're like, well, I can't just keep saying this. That's all I got. Oh, somebody here. I'm not alone. I think we can do it. Hey! Stumpy! I should be able to kick every rage. And I think it's important that I do. Peppy, I'm not gonna say it. You can't make me. It's bad enough that I'm thinking it. Bored and feel alone sometimes. Having you streaming. Not alone. Thank you. Right back at you guys. Aw, that's really sweet of you, Dorda. That's a really kind thing to do. That's how my friend got the mount. You're right. It's probably why I'm not getting the mount yet. It's because I refuse to say it. I didn't get the mount because I didn't say it. That's exactly it. Great minds. I like rare farming for stream content because there's always like another chance coming up soon. You're always working on something. Especially when you're like flying for them and not just kind of like waiting at one hoping it spawns. Speaking of lulls and gaps in my train of thought. Well, I got the rest of my day cut out for me. Maybe doing some deep cleaning will be a good chance to get organized. Get my, if I have any like physical documents or files I need to kind of digitize and get in order, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Any rares? Not quite. Well, I could take another character. I could also honestly go back to Eversong and do another lap, because I got so few of those the first time around. I think that might be a good idea. Just to have another look and see if any of those want to drop me the other Eversong mount.
The den has been ravaged with vermin. If we deal with that problem, the elders will be more
I always have to check my map in here to figure out where I'm
Take
going
it
for
with
portals.
you.
I know they're in
They are
here.
always up
And I
for
know
it.
there's nothing else in here, but I still lose them sometimes.
every newcomer. I want to know secrets among these latest arrivals.
Something I've been looking forward to is I keep checking the marigolds that I planted in my garden bed to see if they're gonna bloom yet, because they're getting really big and they've got some buds and they're working on it. And I'm very excited. They're gonna open up soon and they better be good. I started them from seed. There's some of the plants that I started from seed back in like February 1st. They've really thrived in that spot, and I would like the satisfaction of seeing something that I've grown for that long and planted actually like put on some nice flowers. I think it'll heal my heart a little bit when I see a bee on one of them. I did something. I figure the trick is sending lots of chat messages to get weird messages off the screen. If anything's like really weird, I can just like time it out and remove it. I do have the power. With it comes great responsibility. You know us, wildly responsible. I think tomorrow I want to get back to that kelp farming. I was enjoying that 2 weeks ago. And I got a mount left to get. I'll have to decide if I want to just spam low difficulty ones and then not finish them, or if I'd rather do higher ones and finish them for Marl. Like basically do tier 4 ritual sites with 2 affixes. Do the whole ritual site, check for kelp, check for bushes, and then get like the Marl from the end of it. That sounds more appealing to me, to be honest. I know it's much slower in terms of like farming the mount. Oh yeah, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I still have... Oh, maybe I got rid of it because it's not relevant anymore. Oh, I don't have it anymore. I used to have a chat command that just said that I shaved my head because it's comfy. Just looking for a comfortable, practical hairstyle. It was both of those things. Soggy thing that dropped that was for getting the mount 2 weeks ago? A soggy thing that dropped. I had like a Lynx item drop, and I used that to work order a Lynx mount. Yeah, that's why I'm balding. Comfortability. Consistency of hair days is what I used to like to say. It's never going to be a great hair day. It's never going to be a bad hair day. I know exactly what to expect, and it can't surprise me. When it was really short, it couldn't possibly misbehave because there was only like a centimeter of it. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you, Mozgoth. That's very kind to you. I hope you're having a good day. Man, terrible luck. I was doing better in Zillimon. There's 4 in Zillimon, maybe 5. Summoning something would result in a mount. Did drop. Was it the thing that we used in the eggs for a pet? I'm quite confident that I'm on top of all of the mounts from ritual sites, and that the only mount left from ritual sites is the kelp one. I'm not 1000% confident, but I'm like 980%. I think it might have been for a pet. But I also don't exactly... like, what you're saying rings a bell, but I don't remember the details, so I could be missing something. The search for the mysterious soggy something. Here, let me search my bags for soggy. No soggy doggies. Or soggy yoggy. I have a Yogg Saron skin for Hearthstone Battlegrounds that's him in a bathtub, and he's soggy yoggy. Yeah, I think it's for the Snapdragon pet. We did get that. I think that's what we're talking about. Oh no, you're fine. I don't accept your apology. It's not needed. I'm giving it back. You're funny. Those two rares are scary. I'm gonna fly right by them. I'd rather check for these ones. You're forgetting that I am also Canadian. In a non-creepy and well-adjusted way, you remind me of my mom. I think you would like her. Proper etiquette is to apologize for something else at this point. Do you have a recommendation for a milk frother? I have a... I want to say it's Nespresso branded. It's about $100. And I use it every day. And it's awesome. I don't think they have to be like complicated machines though. Like it spins and it heats up. That's the job. It seems like a pretty simple machine. I feel like it's hard to go wrong. I used to just have like the little whisk thing and then like I would heat milk on the stove, and I did that one time and I'm like, I'm so too lazy for this. It's funny, I don't make like the Nespresso pod coffee anymore. I just make drip coffee, but I still use the milk frother. Bottom one, taking a turn for death. Need to replace it soon. Maybe I know or don't think I do. Band people never mixed with the string instrument people. I don't know if my mom was ever in band, to be honest with you. I'd have to ask her. I don't know if you would have crossed paths with her. She's in her late 50s now. Not late, but like between her mid-50s and her late 50s. Twitter feed is being bombarded with a gelatinous cube voiced by Jack Quaid named Frank beating up. I don't even know like a third of that. I have reached the age of out of touch where you're talking about the Zig Zoops and the Flipple Warps and the curtains for Zushka. Which actually is a Twitter meme, which was very funny. I'm in my curtains for Zushka era. Oh. I've been scrolling less, which has been good for me. Not out of any particular, like, spurt of self-discipline or anything, but a lot of the content that was coming up on the feed was just not interesting or just kind of exhausting. And I think it just burned me right out on the concept of scrolling, whether it just be like looking for something to watch on YouTube or news or whatever. It was just a lot of... I don't know if the recommendation algorithms are suffering or if the content is suffering or both, but it's just kind of not satisfying anymore, which I think is, in the end of the day, a good thing. I don't think that was a healthy activity for me in the first place, so it becoming less compelling can only be a good thing. New God of War game announced. There's a Jelly Cube named Frank, voiced by Hughes from The Boys, helping you kill gods. There you go. I know more of those words. I watched the first season of The Boys, maybe the first two. I haven't kept up with it though. It was really... I'm a massive weenie and I just don't... I just struggle to watch violence on TV, which is most of TV. At this point in my life. Weenie Hunt Jr. A little disappointed for the new God of War. We won't be playing as Kratos. Hoping to be pleasantly surprised by a new take on the story and gameplay. There you go. Oh, hey. I'm finally finding some of these rares though. That sounds like some discourse that could get kind of exhausting. This Jellycube smacks these magical tough soldiers by just body slamming in their direction. Listen, never underestimate the might of Flubber. I haven't seen any of this content, but it sounds fun. I never played a God of War game either. I feel like I got hit with a lot of God of War memes when I made the WoW character named Boy. So I've absorbed some of them, but I've yet to actually engage with any of it firsthand. Never seen a gelatinous cube in action. It was so funny. If nothing else, it sounds like excellent use of a physics engine. Hype for a new Kratos game. He isn't going to be playable. Yeah, I could see how that would be disappointing. It's a bit of a cop-out, but I feel like I have just, like, massively lost my stamina for gaming discourse online. Especially when it gets, like, heated or politics adjacent, because at the end of the day, it's not that it doesn't matter, but you absorb a certain amount of it, and then you just can't anymore. You just want everyone to just, like, be nice and shut up. You know what I mean? Like, do you ever just... And then you just turn off the computer, and then it's fine, because, like, the voices go away, but, like, oh my god. Oh, man. His wife beat up Thor. She's cool in my books. She sounds cool. Hardy stole her name on my server. Well, I hope it's a good game, and I hope people enjoy it. I bet they will. Sounds like people are well on their way there. How are we doing? Is this guy up? Any luck? No? Guess we already got lucky for the day, huh? With our mount. Specifically. Was hoping to have Kratos finally get the Blade of Olympus maybe next game. Finally home from work. Surprised to see you still streaming. Happy surprise. Hi, Thalaris. I am just about to wrap up. Good luck with more mount drops. Thank you. We'll be back on tomorrow. Normal time tomorrow. I don't have any more appointments this week. So should be back to the usual schedule. I want to do some kelp farming in the ritual site. I'm feeling very motivated about that. I would like to thank you all very much for joining me today, especially given our unusual time. Massive shout out to Nordersil for the 100 gift subs today. 101, I think. Batty, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys for the company and the support. I will be back tomorrow, and I hope in the meantime you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.